Hi, everyone. Good evening. This is Jessica Behrens, your director for the Chain Gang, leading our new stylist training for tonight. So it is September 4th, and I am happy to report that our tribe grew by 14 women last month, which is like absolutely incredible. I'm so excited for all of the new stylists that have joined our team. We are really awesome, and I can't wait to get to know all of you a little bit better while you are with Stella Dot. We do these new stylist trainings basically every other week. So either you're watching me live or you're going to watch the recording. Either way, if you have any questions, please reach out to your sponsor or to me or to Charlotte, one of the other directors of the Chain Gang, if you guys ever have any questions. So let's do that. Avril, I'm just going to mute you at the beginning. Okay. So basically, let's start off with, a little bit of an introduction. So like I said, my name's Jessica. I have actually been with Stella Dot for 7 years this November, which is crazy. I actually started doing it in Charlottesville, Virginia, and did it for 2 years there, and now have done it for 5 years in New York City. So 2 different cities. I actually have a finance background, so I was a tax accountant in DC for a number of years and hated it because tax accounting, for me, it was just not meant to be. And so I just started doing Stella Dot on a whim. I really just wanted to host a trunk show to meet some women in my new city, and ended up signing up as a stylist because there was nobody local. The nearest stylist was like an hour away. So I didn't really think it was going to be anything. I really loved the jewelry. I had hosted before in DC, and I really didn't know what to expect. I never would have thought 7 years later I would be doing this full time and have a team and be a leader in this company. So that just goes to show, who knows why all of you guys did sign up this last month, but it's okay to sign up with just the expectation that you really love the jewelry and that you are open-minded to see what could happen. Like I said, my career with Stella Dot just kind of snowballed, and here I am. So with that being said, I just wanted how I'm going to kind of navigate the new stylist training. It's going to be some top tips for a strong launch, just some things I've learned over the course of being a stylist with Stella Dot, and then we'll open it up for questions and get to hear your whys of why you became a stylist. So the coolest thing that I have found with this business, so like I said, I used to be in corporate America, and your effort for real matches your paycheck with this business. If you are willing to put in time and effort, your paycheck will reflect that. And coming from corporate America, that is not true. I could bust my butt and nose to the grindstone and kill myself for deadlines and whatever else, and I got the same paycheck. Maybe I got a tiny little bonus, but most likely not. So I love that about that business. And so if you think about it that way, depending on, again, why you decided to join, whether it be because of jewelry or cash or friendship or whatever, just know that if you are willing to work hard, your time with Stella Dot will be very fruitful, in my opinion. And you're your own boss. I have always had a little bit of an entrepreneur spirit, but starting a business is really hard. And the fact that most of you guys hopped in for $99 is ridiculous. And in my 7 years as a stylist with Stella Dot, I have never seen a sign-up special like that. So you guys really hopped in at an amazing time. We're about to hop into our busiest time of the year. So in terms of timing, you guys are going to kill it, because we're going to get you started off super strong, and then you're going to just roll right into October, November, and it's going to be amazing. So another highlight I just wanted to mention, we're going to get to know you guys being on our team. So just kind of to explain how this is kind of set up. So I'm Jess. Charlotte and I are directors for a smaller team called the Chain Gang that you joined. And then we're actually part of a larger team called the Southern Charms, which Kelly and Jenny, which those names will become very familiar to you, they are the leaders of that bigger team. So you're going to get to know a ton of women, and you're going to really see that there's not one type of person that is a stylist. I live in New York. Charlotte just moved to Raleigh, Bonnie's in San Diego, like literally anywhere, Middle America, East Coast, West Coast, Alaska, like all the places, which I really think is truly special about our company. It's not meant for one type of woman. All types of backgrounds, sales backgrounds, finance backgrounds, they're PAs, they're teachers, they're stay-at-home moms, like whatever type of woman, just know you are in good company and like you're meant to be here, and we're really glad to have you. So two things, let's kind of like go into the whole like tips aspect or kind of what I've learned. So two things that will 100% define your business with Stella Dot are enthusiasm and resilience. So enthusiasm, and by that I mean like how you talk about this business, what your opinion of Stella Dot is. When you are a new stylist with Stella Dot, you are so excited. You signed up for $99. How can you not be excited? You just got to pick out $500 in samples. It's exciting. You get all this stuff for free. You get to wear it. Your friends are going to compliment you. You are super excited. So the best piece of advice I can give you is really capitalize on that. How you speak about this business is how people are going to view it. So are you sharing it? Are you telling people that you're a stylist with Stella Dot? Did you announce it on social media? Have you sent an email to your closest friends and family? Have you started posting on like a selfie of you with your new pieces on, or you opening your starter kit? So kind of think about the best way to capitalize on that new enthusiasm that you have. People complain about stuff. In this day and age, I feel like a lot of people, when they come to the table, they're complaining about something. So the fact that you're excited and you have this new business venture that is fun, you're going to meet awesome women, you're going to make some extra cash, you have this amazing accessories arsenal, you have to talk about it and you have to share it. So that's 95% of this, in my opinion. 5% is going to be resilience. The fact of the matter is that this is a sales business and you are going to get no's. And it's a numbers game. And I hate to kind of say it like that, but it's true. For every 10 to 15 people that you ask if they would like to host a style session with you, you're going to get one yes. And the thing that you need to really come to grips with is that it's not personal. Accept what they've said and move on to the next. It took me a while to get over that hump because I thought it was about me. And some people, they're not interested. They really don't have time. And you don't have time as a new stylist to kind of dwell on those things and be sad. So as hard as it is going to be to like learn that lesson, just know that we've all been there and know that it's something that will make you stronger and more successful in this business by being able to bounce back when that kind of thing happens. With that being said, there's a learning curve, right? So you're learning as you go. You're going through your stylist lounge. You are, going through the training. You're watching our group hello videos. You're talking to your sponsor. You're getting all ready. Things are going to go sideways. I can't tell you. The first time I had a trunk show, we actually used paper order forms. We did not have the amazing Dottie app that we have now. And if you remember, order forms, they have 3 levels. So like the white top paper and then like a yellow and like a pink. I gave everyone the white top copy that had all their credit card information. So the next day I had to call like 20 people to get their credit card information. It was terribly embarrassing, but that's why we start out with friends and family, right? So you can be totally confident that even if you do muck up or if you misspeak or something happens, you're learning, and just be comfortable with that and make a joke of it. Your first couple trunk shows, it's not going to kill you to say, guys, give me feedback. What kind of stuff do you think I should do with my style sessions? Like, what do you want to hear about? Including your customers to give you that feedback will make you feel more comfortable and make your first couple of style sessions really, really great. Remember, it's shopping. At the end of the day, it's meant to be light. It's meant to be fun. And if you have that perspective, then your style sessions are going to be awesome. And you're going to, like I said, learn as you go. Things will get easier. You don't have to know the names of everything, or the prices of everything. And it will be awesome and it will be great. So let's think. Where do you start? Where do you kick off? So the first 60 days as a stylist is what we call your jump start. So this is where you not only earn commission off everything you sell, 25 to 35%, but it's also where you earn free product. So your sponsor is going to be like riding your butt a little bit harder this first 60 days because we want to get you as much free product as possible. And for those of you that signed up with the $99 special, we want to make sure you hit at least $1,000 in sales in your first 30 days to make sure that Stella Dot pays that $100 second payment. So expect your sponsor to be your new BFF for the next 60 days. Do as much as you can. Like I said, we are ramping up into the busiest time of the year. So the more effort that you put in September and make September like completely blown out of the water, your October, November, December holiday shopping season is going to go gangbusters. So what I suggest you guys to do, like a good starting point, is to open your calendar and mark your 60-day end. So whatever 60 days was from the end of your jumpstart, highlight that and mark that as like D-Day. Okay. Then work backwards and highlight or circle all of your open dates. And let's say you're a teacher and you really can only do things on the weekends. Well, look through your fall travel schedule and find the weekends that you have available. Remember, anybody can host trunk shows at any time. It just depends on your schedule. This is meant to be flexible for you too. So weekends, happy hours, mornings, if you work from home or you work night shifts, however you want to deal with that, circle as many available dates as you have open. So that way, when you do start talking to people about booking your trunk shows, that you have a ready set calendar to be able to give them dates to book. The next thing we want to kind of talk about is the who do you know list. So basically what this is who is going to be hosting your trunk shows. You're a new stylist, you're super excited. Who are going to be your debut hostesses? So we have this, it's almost like an organizational tool where we kind of have you reflect a little bit and break your social circles into 4 different groups. And that could change depending on who you are as a person, right? So for me, I have a baby, so it'll be not her mom, her friends' moms, because I don't even know that many people yet, but maybe the people like in my music class. I'm part of the New York Junior League, so it'll be them. I go to Pure Bar, so it would be my bar buddies. And let's say it would be my cousin and like my family, because they are very close. They live within like 3 hours of me. So let's take a couple minutes to just kind of sit, grab a piece of paper or open your phone or do whatever, and just quickly think of 4 social circles that would apply to you. And I love doing this every month anyways, because it makes me realize how many people I've met in the last month, which is really cool. And it keeps your who do you know list fresh. So let's just take a minute to do those 4 social circles and then start writing down names. We'll time it for a minute and that'll just get you into a good spot to start. So starting now. Okay, so that is just going to get you started. What I do is I actually keep a note in my phone. So anytime I think of someone new, like maybe you grab lunch with someone and she compliments you on your necklace and you're thinking to yourself, okay, I should talk to her about hosting a trunk show. If you chicken out and don't ask her right then, you can always ask her later, but you're going to forget if you wait until you go home to write her name down. So keep a little thing in your phone or like a little pad of paper in your purse so that as people pop up in your brain, you can write them down really quickly. Make sure that you're, like I said, going back and consistently adding on to this and refreshing it, just because that will make it easier as you become an amazing stylist to keep your calendar full and have it So it's like a consistently rolling thing. Also, don't forget to do your launch trunk show, right? So not only are you going to try and book a trunk show in each of those 4 social circles that you just listed out, but you also have your launch show. So advice from me would be to get that on your calendar around 10 days from the time that you started up. So that'll give you time to get your samples in, to get a little bit comfortable with your starter kit. You'll have 1 or 2 calls with your sponsor, and then you'll be able to launch. You want to launch super quickly because hopefully you're going to book trunk shows at that trunk show, right? Everybody's going to come in. They're going to love all of Stella Dot. They're going to want it all. They're not going to want to spend like $1,500, unfortunately. But if they host a trunk show with you, remember they get a portion of the sales back in free accessories. So you want to get that on your calendar ASAP so that you can book as many trunk shows as you can in your first 60 days with them to make sure that you are getting tons and tons of free product. In terms of the actual trunk show, like driving attendance, etc., make sure that you talk about that with your sponsor. I'm not going to go into details now. We do have a couple videos about hostess coaching and other topics like that, which we can definitely direct you to, but just kind of keep that in mind that once you book the show, there's a little bit more back work to it. And then that's going to mean you're going to blow it out of the water when you get there. Also remember that you're coming from a place. A lot of times I'll hear new stylists say something like, oh, would you do me a favor and host one of my first trunk shows for me? Or you coming from a place of these debut hostesses of yours are doing you a favor by hosting these trunk shows. Reset your brain and realize that what you are providing to them is a ridiculous girls' night where they get a shopping spree, they get to have quality time with their friends, and have fun and have like a different kind of experience instead of just hanging out and watching The Bachelor and drinking wine. Even though I love doing those things, this is a totally new and different event. So remember when you're talking, and again, we can go over words to say a little bit later, but remember that you are offering an amazing service that is free, and people need to be like knocking your door down to book a trunk show with you. So remember that when you're starting to ask people and starting to reach out to potential hostesses. The last thing I wanted to talk about was more opportunity for free stuff. So when you sign up as a stylist, we all signed up in some way, shape, or form because we love Stella Dot's products, right? So you're going to crush your first 30 days. You're going to get that bonus $200 in product on top of the $500 you got when you signed up. And then you're going to continue to earn for every 1,000 you sell an extra $100 of product. How many of you would really like another $800 on top of that? I wish this was around when I started because I would have been like banging down people's doors to get another $800 in product from Stella Dot. So basically how you can potentially earn an additional $800 in product in your first 60 days is by doing your own show in the month of September and then bringing along a buddy to also do a show in September with you. So if that happens, you promote to something that we call associate stylist, which you're earning $800 for hitting associate stylist, or you're earning $800 by selling $8,000, which do it. If you're going to sell $8,000 in your first 30 days, do it. But by bringing along a buddy, it's a little bit more fun. Statistics show that if you are doing something with anyone, it's going to be more fun, right? Why wouldn't you want a partner in crime in this business? Why wouldn't you want a buddy to text about the samples you're getting, text about the crazy stories that happened at your trunk show? Your sponsor is, of course, going to be your BFF, but it's always, in my opinion, a little bit more fun if you have somebody you know doing this with you. You're going to think, I just started, I have no idea what I'm doing. Why would I ever bring along somebody right now? I'm just trying to get my feet wet. As we're doing this right now, we do this every other Tuesday. So what's going to happen when you sign on a friend, you're going to kick them to this new stylist training, and Charlotte and I are going to help train them. As you're learning, she's going to learn along with you, which is really great. I also think that I don't know. I also think that this is just, like I said, extremely fun when you have somebody to start out with. you guys are sharing samples, you guys are getting to know the business, you guys are getting excited and meeting new people, and you have just another awesome side hustle that you can share with someone, which I think is really great. So we made the who do you know list of your potential hostesses, your debut hostesses. So take like 30 seconds to write down right off the top of your head, like 5 names of someone you think that would love to do this with you. So this could be your sister, your best friend from work, your roommate from college, like someone that you think would love Stella Dot's products and would love a little extra cash on the side, maybe would love to meet some new people in her social circle. Everybody signs up for different reasons, and don't write somebody off just because you think they're too busy. I think it's like 90% of our stylists on our bigger team have full-time jobs. So there was a woman who just signed on. She signed on in April. She is now a leader in the company on our team. She has 3 kids under 2. So she had a set of twins, and she has like a 2-year-old, and she has a full-time job, and she's killing it. It's just, don't write off someone because you think they're too busy. It never hurts to ask, and you never know what Stella Dot could really do for them. So take like 30 seconds. I'll time it again. Write down a couple of names that come to mind, and going forward, you're going to have your who do you know list for potential hostesses and a who do you know list for potential stylists. So it'll keep your business flowing. So 30 seconds starting now. Okay. So there we go. And with that, that's where I'm going to stop talking. I'm actually going to stop the recording, and then we'll continue on with everybody who's live. So hold on one second. Okay. Thank you everyone for popping on tonight. And like I said, if you do have any other questions, please reach out to me or Charlotte or your sponsor, and welcome to the Chain Gang. Have a great night.